What is up, guys? Admin Voss here, and today we've got a mystery set of item. This is the blank from blank, and a little bit of story behind this thing. Before you start calling me a mall ninja, keep in mind that I did get this on my travels to Louisiana. Little thing about the South is that whenever you go to a gas station or small convenience store, you can usually find stuff like this just kind of there, I guess. Small swords and knives of different varieties, usually of this kind of generic material and, whatever. No one's really expecting a high quality thing here, and even at that, I'm a little bit surprised at how, cheap this is, to be completely honest. Cheap doesn't necessarily mean bad. Maybe in this instance, yes it does. This is the something from something. It's been completely debranded, and honestly, if I were sword maker or weapon maker, I would really want to distance myself from something like this, so I don't blame whoever made this for not really wanting to identify themselves. We'll start off with the Kunai here. Again, there's no branding here when there should be. I found the exact same set, but in blue at budk.com, so I can assume that maybe there was some sort of pollination there, that this is from them and then they're recoloring, and you know how that goes. So again, here's Kunai. They're not particularly special in any way. They are a little bit off center from the grind. I don't know if that's intentional because, aerodynamics. I don't really know a lot about Kunai, so I can't really comment on that. But I can say that they are dull as ever. Feels good. And they are sharp though. They're very pointy, and that's kind of the point of Kunai, is that you throw them. They've got a nice little, hole here, so you can grab them like that. What have you. I don't really have much experience with Kunai, so I didn't touch him. That's for a later video, spoiler alert. And we'll get on to the sword itself. Everything's gonna get looked at here, so oof. Well, that was satisfying. Pretty much the only thing satisfying about this thing. Honestly, it looks like they just upscaled the Kunai. It's even got this little ring here that they do. They just stamped some holes out on the blade, I guess. And it's the same deal as the Kunai. This is completely dull, unless you were to sharpen it, I guess. Why even spend time doing that to a mall ninja sword like this? But it is very pointy, so I can't complain. This is probably a thrusting sword anyways, judging by the aesthetic and overall shape. It's pretty balanced actually. It's not too front heavy or, handle heavy. So if this were made of better material and well treated, actually kind of produced in such a way that you'd actually want to use it, then this would actually be pretty neat. It's full tang, obviously. It's just a giant chunk of steel. Again, it's got this really bad nylon wrapping around the handle. This is 28 inches overall. The Kunai are 6 inches, just in case you were wondering. And this wrapping is really bad, even for $15. I don't have my expectations very high, but you could at least tape it in place or something. I can just shift it around, which testing this sword is exactly what happened. So I had to put some fabric adhesive here to keep it in place, or in place as much as possible. So it's an eyesore. I won't really be hanging this on my wall from that side, at least, or ever. The last thing I want to complain about is the sheath. This thing is a piece of shit. And I mean, pardon my French, but it's flimsy. And I know it's made of nylon. I don't expect it to be super stiff, but there are children's backpacks that are made more resilient than this thing. You can see that it's rather lumpy towards the tip. It does hold the Kunai well. We'll get to that in a second though. You can see that they didn't really do anything to keep the point from coming out. They just kind of put some stuff. I'll bring it to the mic because it's kind of a weird sound. All they did was put some foam, and it's stiff enough to say cardboard, I want to say. And that's what's protecting the tip of the blade if it goes through that, which it does. I will show you then, you're screwed should you be carrying this on your back or waist. God forbid you ever carry this thing anywhere other than the garbage can. Or, just as a nice wall hanger, as I said before. Oh god, it's a real hassle just putting this stupid thing in. It's a two-hand job. Oh, fuck, don't take that out of context, everyone. There we go. But you can see that... Oh, peekaboo. This thing pierces like nothing else. I'm pretty sure a pair of jeans could, show a little bit more durability. On the plus side, it does hold the things very well. So I can actually... Here we go. It does hold things very well. I can't complain there. You might get poked and pricked, but nothing's gonna fall out, so I guess you can give it that. That'll do, pig. Ow. God. There, the kunai is actually poking me from its little sleeve here, see? A little bit more penetration. So, I can't really recommend this unless you're just gonna go around stabbing things, which I did, incidentally. You'll see it in, I don't know, I want to say a minute or two until I give my outro. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Maybe I'll do some higher quality stuffs. If not, then I'll just keep buying this stuff and lamenting the fact that I could probably buy like a pizza. Instead, I bought this thing, so should you want to do the same thing, I'll leave a link in the description to the blue one since that's the only one I could find. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
Lose.